Alrighty, here we go with our easy peasy salmon for breakfast, cooking and drinking edition. And this is going to be super simple. It's going to be air fryer edition too. So the first thing we're going to do, air fry 400. Get that time set down to about, we'll go with 8. So we're going to get that warmed up. We're going to get us a paper towel and pat dry these two beautiful fillets. Both sides. And I'm going to do one side because everybody loves to, I mean, this is with any kind of meat, protein, whatever. A lot of people skin up, skin down, all that other crazy stuff. So we're going to do both these fillets. I'm going to do one skin side up, one skin side down, just to see if it makes a difference. I don't really personally care if it does or not. I'll eat it either way. So while we're waiting for that to get to temp, the super easy next part is I'm just going to take a dab of olive oil with my fingers and just get these little ladies coated. And then we're going to simply, I ain't going to put any seasoning on this because at the end, after the cook, we're going to have a special little mix to go on top of it. So I want that to be all the flavoring. All right, so let's do that. And I'm adding nothing but a pinch of some little coarse kosher sea salt. Because everything's made better with salt. For whatever reason. It brings out the flavor of everything. Hell, even chocolate. Like sea salt coated dark chocolate. God, I love that. Alrighty. Up to temp. We're going to go one up. One down. See what happens. Let her go. I'm going to check her though at about let's see. Well, the halfway mark, or whenever it tells me to turn it. That's when we'll check it. All right, let's get that out of the way. Now here goes our simple topping, fish topping, whatever you want to call it. Get me a fork, 1 stick of softened butter. And then we got a teaspoon of cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. And I know that might sound odd at first because usually with salmon, it's always brown sugar. But we're doing this because I found this the other day when I attempted to make some copycat Texas Roadhouse muffin biscuit type deals. I always forget they're called, not muffins or not biscuits, the other one. Rolls. And this is the copycat Texas Roadhouse butter topping that they put on the rolls. And it's awesome. So we're going to put it on the salmon and see what happens. All right. Get you in there. And then we need a tablespoon of honey, which we're going to use some hot honey because it adds that extra oomph that everybody here at Cooking and Drinking loves. The extra oomph. And that's it. That's the ingredients. And then you simply cream it all together. And this stuff is awesome on everything. Hey, you could probably put it on a hot dog if you wanted to really get crazy. Or after 5 or 6 cold ones. Who doesn't get crazy after that? I know I do. All right, we got 2 minutes left. It just told me to turn the food, so let's check her. Oh, it's getting pretty close. This part is also subjective because some people like their salmon, you know, a little more tender, just like anything, a little more tender. Some people like their steaks cooked to 130. Some people like their steaks cooked to 160. It's all preference. So I'm just going to let it go the 8 minutes that I set it for, because that's good enough for me. And then we're going to slap some of that topping on that I just whipped up. All right, we're at the end of our voyage. That was 8 minutes at 400 degrees. Let's see what they look like. This was obviously the skin down. And this is obviously the skin up. As far as looks, I think they look both about the same. You know, you got that little white albion. I can never pronounce that right. I'm going to tear into this though, just to make sure it's good and flaky. And that looks perfectly done for my palate. And it tastes perfectly done for my palate. Yep, that's exactly how I like my salmon. I like all the gushy wetness gone. Okay, here we're going to top it though. Top it with our butter, and then just let this melt in. Soak into the salmon all the way. And then pretty much just tear into her. I mean, I might let it sit here for a minute, just soak up. Hell, you could even probably put it back in the, or you could have done this at like 6 minutes and then put it back in the air fryer to kind of glaze it so it doesn't get so runny and everything like that. But it don't matter, because you can just plop it on there, plop your whole thing on there. And now let's see though if there's a difference between the skin up and skin down texture. I do not think there is. There's absolutely no significant difference that I can tell. I'm going to tell you what though, that is, God, that topping makes the whole thing. And then just that little bit of sea salt that we put on top there at the beginning for the cook. God, that is just, that's magnificent. There's definitely, that's a 10 out of 10. And I'm not lying. And it's breakfast time here. It's kind of a breakfasty mix because you got that butter roll butter, whatever you want to call it on there. All right, it don't get any easier than that, or any more delish. I could even add maybe just a pinch more of salt, just to get that salty effect going on. You know, the kick it up a notch. But honestly, it doesn't need it. And that just comes right apart. Flaky goodness. Alrighty. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs sideways. Like and subscribe if you want to, but you ain't got to. Alright, we're out of here. I'll take one more bite though, because that is killer. See ya.